Hey, Nick here from Best Body Health Coach, and in this video, I'm going to talk about anxiety. So, everybody suffers from anxiety at some point. We've all experienced being nervous and anxious. If you haven't, you're not living life. So, if you're living life and taking chances, you've probably been nervous and anxious at some point. But some people never get out of it, and they are constantly nervous and anxious, and that's feels like someone's strangling you to death. In actual fact, that's where the word comes from. It's a Latin word angere, which actually means to strangle. So there you go. Feels like someone's strangling you. So all right, what I want to do in this video, I'm going to go over the symptoms of anxiety. So if you have these symptoms all the time, then you may be chronically anxious. And then I'm going to go over some solutions on how you can get out of a feeling of anxiety, so that you can just like chill out and relax for a little bit. All right, so the symptoms of anxiety are, first of all, you got a racing heart. So it increases your heart rate because your body is preparing for this fight or flight thing that it's got going on. So it's like your heart rate increases to pump more blood to the muscles to make you stronger, or whatever it might be, to jump over the wall, to run away from the dog, all those things. You start sweating, and that's to cool the body down because it's preparing for this fight or flight. And then you start shaking because adrenaline starts making your hands shake, and you get these slight tremors. Your throat gets constricted. That's why people, when you're having a confrontation, you feel like you want to swallow all the time. So it's a throat constriction. That's interesting. Your breathing changes. So you also start to pant like a dog. Like start to breathe very shallowly. It's called hyperventilation. Get blurry vision or dizziness as the oxygen leaves your brain and goes to your muscles, getting ready to, fight or flight. Nausea as the blood leaves your stomach and goes to your muscles and makes you nauseous. Irritation. So it's like, you're triggered very easily, and you don't even need much stimulant to do that, or stimuli to do that. It's just like, who left the cap of the toothpaste? I saw the other day, a video of someone with road rage, and they were busy wrestling on a bridge, and they were so into this that they both went off the side of the bridge, like wrestled each other off the side of the bridge. And I think they got hurt. I mean, I didn't see that part, but I think they got hurt. And that's like two anxious people driving their cars on the roads, and ended up in a little fight. All right, so then worry. So it's like you get this like loop, like of potential threats and negative thoughts, and what's going to happen next, and oh my god, and it's like, yeah, it's a horrible thing. Poor concentration. You start getting flighty, and you can't remember what you're doing, and your mind goes blank, and you walk into the kitchen, and what am I doing? What did I come to fetch? You go back to the room, and then you don't know why you went back to the room, and so there's that. And then you get negative focus. You start to dwell on the worst case scenarios, we're going to lose our business, or I'm never going to get married because she'll just leave me, and I better not try a new business because I'll just lose all my money. Yeah. So if you've got that chronically, you may be suffering from chronic anxiety. So we're going to get into the solutions for it. So also sleeplessness. So you've got these racing thoughts, and you've got this stress hormone that seems to pump into your system at night, wake you up at like 2 a.m. and you start worrying about needless stuff. So anyway, people with anxiety also normally struggle with a bad diet, which just kind of makes it worse, and they become reliant on stimulants like cigarettes and caffeine, which make it worse. And additionally, it also creates vitamin deficiencies, which makes it worse, and particularly a vitamin B1 deficiency. And a vitamin B1 deficiency, man, that causes all sorts of stuff, and it leaves you nervous all the time, and you can't sleep. And lots and lots and lots of people have a vitamin B1 deficiency. So go and take your B1. Take lots of it. So good solutions. Probiotics. So often people who are anxious also have bad digestion. So you have this gut-brain connection. It's quite significant. And it's with the vagus nerve that runs between the gut and the brain. And when the gut's not doing well, the brain's not doing well. And, when the gut bacteria is working well and is well evolved, it improves serotonin production and can reduce anxiety. Then take a lot of B vitamins. Take nutritional yeast. I take 4 tablespoons of nutritional yeast every day, and it has lots of B vitamins in, from B1, B2, B3, B6, B12. It's got all these B vitamins in. I take 4 tablespoons of it every day. I don't take the fortified version. I take the unfortified version. So, yeah, take your nutritional yeast. And then magnesium is the relaxation mineral. And you should take it in the form of magnesium glycinate. It's known to help with muscle tension, to relax your muscles and relax irritability, your nervous system. It decreases stress response, or it increases your response to stress. So you're able to handle stress better. And you'll get magnesium from dark leafy greens like spinach or kale, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, that kind of thing, cabbage, nuts and seeds, all rich in magnesium. And then avoid environmental triggers. So stay away from negative people. And if you've got a bad job that you hate, leave. Do something else. Find a good job with good people. Tidy your space up. Don't leave your space untidy. Clutter is the worst thing for anxiety. Just like tidy your office up, tidy your car up, tidy your house up. And then leave the stressful content on social media, especially around election time. I mean, that's no one wants that kind of negativity in their lives. Ain't nobody got time for that. And then identify the triggers. Identify the triggers that get you going and remove it from your life. You don't need that. Make bold moves. Don't be too scared to do it. If you're at home, get a water feature. A water feature is great for stress. Download some natural sounds like whales or birds or something like that, and have that playing in the background in your home. Spend time outdoors and actually listen to real birds. Go for a walk and look at the flowers and the sea and the mountains and other people. You start to get a lot of affinity for other people when you look at them. And then use some adaptogens, like adaptogen herbs like ashwagandha and rhodiola and holy basil. These things help the body adapt to stress, and they take the strain off the adrenal glands, and they stop producing loads of hormones on like a freewheel basis. And then other things that you can do are practice deep breathing techniques. There's a technique called box breathing, and it's like breathe in slowly for 5 seconds, 4 or 5 seconds, and breathe out slowly for 4 or 5 seconds. Do that 3 or 4 times. It really, really does calm you down, and actually can get you to sleep. Limit stimulants like coffee, cigarettes, sugar. Both caffeine and sugar can worsen anxiety by creating spikes in not energy, but hyper feeling, and then it's followed by a crash. So reduce these stimulants and rather have something like chamomile tea or peppermint tea or whatever, blueberry tea. Have something like that. I know it doesn't sound as nice, but better than being anxious all the time. And then stay active. Get yourself a bicycle or a pair of running shoes. Go for a run or start swimming or whatever. Just get yourself active. Get out there and go and look at things around you while you're doing it. Don't run with your head down thinking about how bad things are. All right, so make those changes. Dietary changes, nutritional support, any kind of stress reducing practices. valid therapies. Laugh a lot. Go hang around people who laugh a lot and watch comedies and go see a comedy and have fun and be flippant and laugh at your problems. You really have to do that. You got to force yourself to laugh at your problems, and you'll see life will be that much easier if you do that. All right, cool. I hope you had a good time with me tonight, and let's see each other in the next video.